is my 1990 Mahindra MM540. There were two models actually, MM540 and MM550. So MM540s were civilian version and MM550s were made for army with 4x4 gearbox. We are here at Kolhapur undisclosed reserved forest because we cannot tell you the location. This is the forest area. This is near our farms. So we were here for just a quick visit and a short ride. We cannot say it as a off-road vehicle, totally off-road vehicle, because it does not have a 4x4, but this gets the work done in moderate roads, off-road. And so you must have seen many videos of me driving this in city or maybe here and there. So this is in our family since now 32 years. This is a 1990 model, so it's around 32 years in our family because we bought it in auction and it had a hard top, fiber top, white color, the iconic, or we can say as a trademark for this Mahindra MM550. So this one had a hard top, white color, and originally this had a peacock green color. Then we changed it to police blue. Then again after some time we changed it to grey color, and now this has a British racing green with a soft top. First time in its life of total 35 years of life. So this is 36 years old vehicle, Jeep. This has a leaf spring suspension like earlier off-road vehicles had. So these are called leaf springs, front and rear. So in Marathi we say it as Kaman Patya. I have installed the HSRP number plate recently, a couple days ago, front and back. I tried to give it a army look for the first time because in these 32 years it had served as a civilian and it had a civilian look as well, which it came with original specifications. So this is a very basic Jeep, nothing fancy, nothing over like screens and all infotainment. There's nothing. This is a simple Jeep with 4 wheels, and yeah, so I added the light grills here for protection. I tried it to give a army look, so I had this blackout light both side, and I wanted to install the old school fog lamps, but although it looks cool, but it's not feasible. Because of these lights I can drive safely at night, and I have changed the wheel color to the body color as well. Earlier the specifications were the white color hard top, then the body color, and these wheels had silver paint. So this has old school footrest, and yeah, this is the exhaust and the diesel tank. Here you can see this is the diesel tank along with the leaf spring suspension. And again here back I installed the tail lamp grills and the HSRP number plate again. So it had the tow hook as well. I have removed it, and yeah, this is as simple as that. A Jeep with 4 wheels which gets your work done. Nothing fancy, nothing new in accordance to. It's very simple, it's very gets your work done. So now my cameraman will go this side in that door. So at the dashboard we have nothing but only useful things. This is a Yankai's speedometer. Yankai speedometer. Then this is bar meter. This is amp meter. This is temperature meter and the fuel gauge. So earlier with Peugeot engine, it had the heater. You used to give it a heater, then the heater would heat eventually, then give it a starter here. This is the starter button. So about the engine, and this is the glow box, by the way, nothing extraordinary. We have a toolkit here which was made afterwards. Then there is the storage space below both of the seats. This is the storage space here, and this is the toolkit again, which holds the spanners and all the required spares. And these are foldable seats here at behind. Spare wheel I have removed, and there's this light. We had a fan installed here as well. Now this will go under restoration again after 2 years, because we oftenly change the color. So now let's show you the hood. So earlier it had a Peugeot engine that required a massive battery, a heater system. Although it generated a lot of power, but it resulted into a very high maintenance vehicle. We used the Peugeot engine for almost 30 years and we never ever faced any issues like a breakdown or anything like that, major breakdown. Although after COVID, since 2019-2020, the Jeep was parked and used very less. So the Peugeot engine got what we can say, the work had to be done in the Peugeot work. The pistons and all these things used needed a complete restoration, which would cost us around 30 to 40,000. So rather than fixing the engine which we used for almost 30 years, we replaced the engine with a DI engine, which is very reliable, doesn't need any battery, much of the battery or anything else like that, the heater system and all. So this is the engine. This is the DI engine. This is the battery here, and all the air filter, you can see alternators, the radiator grill, and the radiator, which now has the coolant. Earlier we used to pour water inside after every while and then every while. So I'll just give it a starter. I'll start up the engine. You can see the engine running then. So if you can't hear me, that's not your problem. Let me kill the engine now. So this was a quick review of my Jeep 1990 MM540, and yeah, this is it. The MM540 launched around 1985 with Mahindra launched it using the Willys license, and it was a hit back then. The MM540s were civilian versions which were mostly used in government offices or private factories, and the MM550s were same, only with 4x4. The 550s were with 4x4 and built according to army regulations. Only the difference was this much, nothing else. So yeah, this is it. I hope you enjoyed the quick short review of the Jeep. I hope you guys comment and share your thoughts, share your memories with Jeep, and yeah, I hope many of you guys go to my Instagram, that is g2bullet.in, and tag your Jeep photos and tag my account. I will be happy to show it, and you can add a collaboration as well. So my bullet page is g2bullet.in now, and the private account is Shubha26. Also I have posted many of old vehicles and motorcycles videos. Do check it out, do follow, do subscribe, and yeah, thank you.